We're enthusiastic, creative. We create stuff, but we're full of surprises. You never know what we're gonna say.
What is your furry name?
Angelo.
Okay, Angelo.
There's chickens! How the hell did you get?
Get away from my chickens.
You know what? This is not hurting anybody. I should shut the f up.
I need to have a thought to end off with. So I'm currently working on an ADHD video because I don't know why, but I sense that the most interesting YouTubers, this is my opinion, I'm not saying that I'm right, but a lot of the most entertaining YouTubers for me, doesn't have to be for you, I think the majority of them have ADHD because they I like that. I like watching some these slow, long-winded YouTube videos. I'll be honest, I stick my finger on the screen and I double the speed just to see, so that I can get to the point I need them to get to. So I'm working on videos, that's going to be coming up soon. Just my favorite YouTubers and my opinion on what I think. And I'm not a medical practitioner or anything like that. I'm just going back on my brain, and my brain sometimes can be a bit broken. Yes, it can be a bit broken. It's sort of like I'll be talking to you and then like, oh, hey, there's Bird. Whoa, hello guys. Well, now where was I? So my brain feels, the way I can describe it is, it's like there's constantly static happening in the background. And you're doing anything and there's just the static. Can't explain it. I don't know if it's not an unease, it's not an unhappiness, it's not a depression. It's just the state of like that. Like I say, my brain is an interesting place to be in. And I mean, the creativity, it's just wild. I'm always coming up with crazy things. So if you think about it, the YouTubers you love the most are those that are just a little nuts. And they're embracing it. I'm embracing me. You embrace you.
Quirky little disability.
Your main symptoms make you look like a bad person.
Tasks can be psychologically painful for you.
I'm looking for my... What are you doing? Just cutting my hair. How long have you been planning this?
Yesterday.
Mike, impulse check.
I'm Dr. Brian, I specialize in ADHD and I have it myself. Boys are more likely to have ADHD than girls, right? Wrong. See, our research tells us that boys are much more likely to show externalizing forms of behavior, like running around and acting impulsively, whereas girls are more likely to show more internalizing forms of ADHD, like inattention and daydreaming.
If you're someone that feels like they might have undiagnosed ADHD, then keep watching this video.
But object permanence isn't just for things, it's for people too. So if we don't see or interact with you on a regular basis, you kind of stop existing to us. I can't think of a nicer way to say that.
The way that ADHD throws your life into a spin in a way that makes it inconvenient for the people around you. Honestly, how do I explain? Oh look, an email.
Hey Dave, I have something that I need you to do. It's really, really important. But if it doesn't get done, it's not that big of a deal. But there is a time limit of 10 days.
It's not normal to have to remind yourself to pay attention when someone's talking to you. Often if someone's telling me a story halfway through, it'll sound like they're talking Simlish.
In a minute, I'm gonna need another minute to figure out what the hell I was doing.
Evolutionary advantage to having classic ADHD symptoms. For hunter-gatherers and nomadic cultures, being restless and hyperactive translates directly into higher chances of successfully bringing home food and increased vigilance for protecting offspring.
Hey, it's me, everybody's favorite character, Bart Simpson. Where nobody knows you have ADHD and they all just expect you to be like a normal kid when you're not. In school, I was constantly being told by my teachers that I was being far too distracting and not paying enough attention, and even that I needed to take it more seriously if I wanted any chance of success.
I want to show you what living with ADHD looks like. So I've been home for about 2 hours. Just came outside. This is how I left my car. For 2 hours. Driver's side door open. I was unloading groceries. Passenger side open. And of course, we forgot to close the trunk. Now, this is what living with ADHD sounds like. Mel, you've got such a creative, cool brain. I love the fact that there is never a day that goes by that's not interesting and full of surprises. You gotta just roll with it and accept it. It's a superpower to have ADHD and dyslexia. Embrace it, laugh at the stuff that you drop, and really love the fact that you got a brain that just thinks different.
It's definitely a mold. A mold for a vase. Lord on the vase.
That those with ADHD tend to be more creative in both controlled tests and in real life, as they often think randomly and outside the box.
Not just me with ADHD today, I'm also joined by YouTuber Haley's Comment.
Hey guys!
So Haley is another fantastic YouTuber who also has ADHD. We tend to have like naturally energetic and personalities as ADHD. Do you feel like that helps with your channel? Like it helps with your personality of your channel?
Because people with ADHD are usually very animated, we can get very like hyped up to talk about things. People like that. People want to watch overly animated personalities on the internet. So that helps. I think also we're naturally like funny people. No, I'm not saying I'm hilarious or anything like that, but it's just like, I don't know, we find humor in things. We're kind of the class clown sort of people. So some people have told me they don't like my editing because it's so like choppy. I intentionally make it choppy because people with ADHD want it to be like go, 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 you know? That's what I always have in mind when I'm making my videos is like how long could I pay attention to this for? More of an asset than a liability. Is that saying? That's a saying, right?
I was at like the peak of where I could be, yeah? Everything was sweet. I had no reason for me to not feel content at that point. And when it followed me home, it started pulling my world apart. I was having murders with like every member of my family, man. Missus I had murders with, couldn't take the crying of the baby indoors. And I didn't know what ADHD was. So when I actually went and got tested for it, the life changed because I realised that was something I could do. And I weren't an absolute lunatic. I was actually had something that could be fixed.
Hold on. Gotta scan your ass before you pass. Okay, looks like motivation's at a level 6, so we're gonna have you on the main floor and talk to people, collaborate.
Sounds good. How are you feeling tonight? You tell me. Okay.
Looks like you're at a 4, so we'll have you hop on the treadmill for 8 minutes and then just head over to the main floor. So you're at a 1, which means we're gonna put you in solitary confinement for 20 minutes, then 10 minutes of profuse exercise after that, cold shower, and then just head on to the main floor.
Breaking news, I sat down to complete one task but became emotionally overwhelmed and decided to move on to another. Eyewitness reports say this is the 5th time I've done this today with no end in sight and no hope of completing the original task.
Mama knows how to wake you up. Mama knows how to wake you up. Mama knows how to wake you up. Mama.
This is a thing. We can have ADHD. Who knew? Who? Simpson and Lisa Simpson. Wait, you're just probably thinking, what?
I can see both sides of this argument, and what I think is they're both right, somehow. Yeah, I don't have my life planned out very far, maybe like 3 years. Oh, Timmy and Jenna broke up? Wow.
Oh, okay.
having a bit of a time at the moment, so I decided to take myself off on a bit of a day. I don't really want to do it. I am struggling to concentrate today. I really don't want to do any of this work. I discovered that a lot of the things people talk about describe to my experience in my life. You're going to spend the rest of your life with yourself, so you might as well make your brain a nice place to be, and you might as well learn to love yourself, and you might as well learn to work through the things that you need to work through and find a way to the other side.
Hey, we have the weirdest self-care items from Shein. Shein. We're gonna try all this together and rate them 1 through 10. First up,
I can't believe I'm saying that. It doesn't even sound real yet. But we start off every morning with a cup of water, so cheers.
Coffee nice and warm. We're gonna start stepping up our game with our dupes. I could have swore these were like, I don't know, $100. Maybe it's a different brand. Maybe.
What's in the box? Let's find out. What's in the box? Let's go. What's in the box? Yeah. Back at it again. Amazon mystery box number 11. We don't know what's in it. Let's find out.
As my friend's birthday is this weekend, and he is weird. I got this video of him making a silly face to prove it. I don't know. I feel like I always get people boring birthday gifts. Oh, that must be the casket.
To a video. And my hair looks really crazy. I'm literally in such a bad mood today. And I'm so angry. Like, I'm literally so angry. So, good afternoon, Joy. But it's such a mess, right? Airport cart. I need like parent appropriate clothing. I don't know how to do this. She inherited it from me.
Hi, hello, how are you? My name's Allie, and if you're coming back, so good to see you again.
I don't know if I'm like mugging it off. Don't know if that means it's the equivalent to everyday value.
Basically, they didn't have any of their Tesco value range. I feel like most supermarkets have tried to rebrand their value range and they've called it other things because I was confused. I couldn't work out which was the value thing.
Actress, singer, short queen. She's your favorite artist's favorite artist, number 1. The sun iconically ate the moon and then promptly spat it back. Growing. But anyway, I'm blonde, so Sabrina Carpenter's outfits match my hair, so I'm gonna make them.
Now, when I was in elementary school, my mother received countless phone calls from my teachers, the principal's office, and even my guidance counselor, because I was constantly in trouble for something.
I can remember I had learned to tie my shoes, went to school, and the laces came undone, and they had touched the floor, and then I didn't want to touch the laces and tie the shoe.
Attention deficit disorder has some drawbacks. You're disorganized, you're kind of moving from project to project. But the advantages are, you look at the world a little differently.
I was dyslexic. I had no understanding of schoolwork whatsoever.
Keep my mind on something, because my mind will just wander. And if it wanders, that's not good.
I've always loved having ADHD. My favorite aunt had it too, so when I was diagnosed as a kid, it was like getting to join this cool club. But after a year of research, I've discovered it's responsible for a lot of challenges that I didn't realize.
Sorry, I turn into a chimp when I'm excited. Anybody else? I have little thingamabobs. Looks so good back there. It's terrifying. Also, you do with that what you will. Ow. I like this a lot. Okay, you cross the line. I'm just kidding. I do like little signs. I have my little I do what I want raccoon sign. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Shout out to my ADHDers.
Don't ever do that again.
I tracked it to ADHD. That was the, can I tell you, man, the most frustrating thing. Question, has anyone tested you for ADHD? Where people think, and so did I when I was young, that ADHD is, school. I'm in a classroom, and there's like a little bird tapping at the window, and the teacher's speaking. My brain is like, that bird is, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My brain sometimes goes, that bird, man. I think many comedians become comedians and are good comedians because they have ADHD, because it's such a perfect environment for ADHD. Distracting. There's a lot of people in an audience. It's a tightrope. You can never turn off. You can never get lazy. You can never become complacent. The guy stopped to get a hot dog and then missed his friend's wedding.
Sometimes the content can be chaotic, unexpected, not what you signed up for, not following a theme, niche. I don't have it all figured out, but I don't want to because I feel like the dumber you are, the easier things are. Really, I don't want to figure it out. I just want to be here and be happy. Let's make a goal to be a little bit lighter on ourselves, a little bit loose, and enjoy the ride. Because remember, like I always say, the ride is like this. You think you've got it figured out, and boom, the roller coaster whips back on you. You don't know S about S.